Okay, guys. Today I'm doing Zombies versus Unicorns, which is actually an anthology. So there are a bunch of short stories, and most of them are about zombies or unicorns. Some of them have both, like the first story I read. This one was by Garth, who I have not read before, and it's called The Highest Justice, and it's about a princess whose mother was poisoned by the king's mistress, and so she finds a unicorn because she is a virgin, and basically the unicorn turns her mother into a zombie. But this doesn't actually happen during the time of the story, which I find extremely disappointing. I think that would have been better to go over rather than actually have it be part of the background. And so she goes and she takes her zombie mother to go and find the king and see if she can reveal to the king that her mother was poisoned by the mistress and everything. And when she gets there, all her zombie mother wants is a kiss from the king. And the princess begs her father, and her father is freaked out. He's scared shitless. And the mistress ends up killing the zombie queen and the king as well, which makes the mistress queen because they got married the day before, because obviously like the king knew, and then the mistress reveals that the king asked his mistress to poison the queen, and um, and so then um, the the mistress is about to kill the princess, and the princess asks the unicorn for high justice, and um, high justice is supposed to be something only a sheriff or a king or something, I guess, and a unicorn apparently can give. And the princess can only give like low or middle justice. And so then the unicorn kills the mistress and tells the princess to become queen. And then one of the guards comes in. You see a sort of obvious hint where, like, after the story, you know that the princess is going to marry the guard, and so they're going to grow up and live happily ever after. I didn't particularly like this story, and it it seemed fine enough, but to me it really needed more world building. And at the beginning, the princess runs into a bunch of bandits, and um, and that's how Garth brings up the idea of low, middle, and high justice, and the fact that a unicorn can actually give high justice, but the princess cannot. And I didn't particularly like that scene. I didn't like the ending scene. Everything seemed sort of rushed. I guess, mostly because of a lack of description, maybe. It's a short story, so it's supposed to be sort of rushed in the plot line, but the scene seemed over with too quickly. I had to go back and reread it to understand it properly, to understand exactly what had happened, and I absolutely hate it when I have to do that. To me, like, a lot of classics actually do this, like Lord of the Flies and stuff, but books that do that, I hate books that do that. It, Sometimes it seems like there's too much of a build up, and then whatever is being built up to isn't given its proper due for the amount of tension it's been given. I'm not entirely sure how to articulate it. I hope you know what I mean anyways. but I haven't read anything else by him, so I'm not sure if I can make a proper judgment. But I didn't particularly like that story, and it doesn't make me want to read more of him. If I read anything else by him, I wouldn't read it because I read this. I would read it because of the back cover. That's honestly how I pick up writers. But how else would you pick up writers? Um, that was that. I will try and do one of these each day, but there are a lot of them. So bye.